We have seen multiple strange rise and fall in the GPS data for the area of the Svartsengi volcanic system in the Reykjanes Peninsula of Iceland. This is the Svartsengi itself. You can see that the disruption is there. And then we have it for the neighboring Elfdorp and the areas. Strange enough, we have it also for all the satellite stations, including the Vogar. The GPS data in the Vogar also shows the similar pattern, and the Vogar will be the last one. That you can see it here. I'll mark it again for you. So what is going on? GPS data is practically shows us the rise and fall in the level of the ground. We measure it by measuring the distance, the travel of the light to the satellite and coming back. So if you send a wave, electromagnetic radiation, light is one of them, to the satellite and receive it, we can actually measure the distance. Distance in this area means the distance from the stations that we have in the Grindavik Rift Valley. This is the name I have given to this region, where is bounded by the fault lines. This is where the extension is happening, and we have the extension, and that creates the voids, cracks in the ground, fractures, and these fractures practically are the places that the magma rises to fill up and eventually erupt. In this case, it can be that we have extension and the magma is rising, but is stopping at a certain level, is not erupting, creating the bulge. We are seeing multiple bulges, as you can see here. In this cartoon I've shown, we have many volcanic systems in that area. Elfdorf Svartsengi is one of them, and the rise and fall of them is very interesting in that sense. We are seeing some changes in the GPS data, but they're not very consistent. So one day is very quiet, the other day is not. So it can be related to this rise and fall that we are seeing in the GPS data. GPS data probably is showing us, telling us what's going on. The Reykjanes Peninsula in these ones is the lower part to the left, the handle you see there. But we don't see much evidence in the form of the earthquakes. So it's yet again a mystery. What is going on exactly? Probably is an error, systematic error that all the GPS data are showing. Equipment, the position of the satellite, maybe due to the solar wind is changing. Although it can be also due to the dikes and the reservoir of the magma creating such things. Of course, when they reach the surface, this magma will erupt, something like this, that we have seen before, and erupting the familiar basaltic magma, basaltic lava, I should say, in this area, like the previous eruptions that we have seen in that area. This is the seventh eruption, and as you can see here, it's very fascinating. The seventh or one of the before ones, I think that was an April or March eruption. Anyway, as usual, this will lead to something familiar to us. But whether this pattern of the GPS data shows the real movement of the magma within the earth crust in the lithosphere or not, we don't know. We know that in the Baltic Sea, we have some severe GPS data. GPS, of course, is the system used by the Americans, satellites in orbit. China uses the Beidou, and Russia uses the Vega. And anyway, all the GPS data, practically, if you share it with them or have contact with them, they will be used. We don't see much activity in the form of the solar storms, although there were some solar flares, but it takes several days to reach the Earth. So it's yet a mystery why this rise and fall in the GPS data.